Guys, this is Safina. This is the first video that I have made in over a year. May have even been longer than that, but I am super excited to be back making content again. I know some of you guys have been asking me, you know, am I going to start making YouTube videos again and things like that. These past couple of years, just to be transparent, have been so emotionally, spiritually rough. Like, your girl was going through it. For me to be in this space, this emotional space, this mental space, this spiritual place of feeling restored, of feeling energized, and just in a place where I feel like I am able to help or pour into others is a miracle in and of itself. 2020 was super rough, as it was for the world. 2021 was even worse. You know, just to give you a little bit of background, you know, my father passed away in June. You know, I had to help plan the funeral. And then when I flew back to Texas, about 2 weeks later, one of my best friends was killed by a drunk driver. It was that, and then I had a whole bunch of other personal stuff going on. You know, before that I had moved to Texas. I lived in Atlanta. Girl, I literally packed up my car and moved to Dallas because I really believe that God called me here. So I'm here, and that's another update for another day. It was just a lot mentally, emotionally, and it's really difficult when you're in a place of feeling like, okay, God, I'm following you, I'm trusting you, I'm believing you, you know, I'm taking risks, and it just feels like God is crushing you over and over again. And so I would be lying if I didn't say I didn't have moments of wanting to give up. I didn't have moments of wanting to curse God. I didn't have moments of wanting to walk away altogether. But I knew, like the scripture says, it's like, okay, God, where am I gonna go? And pain has a way of doing that. You know, when you're going through so much back to back and you feel like you're being crushed, it's hard not to feel forsaken, right? Like when Jesus was on the cross and he said, God, why have you forsaken me? You know, pain has a way of feeling like God has left us. It's not true. God never left. And so I'm just so grateful. I'm grateful for his healing power. I'm grateful for his restoration. And it still hurts, don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not about to sit up here and lie. But I know that God is with me. I know God was with me, and he is going to continue to be with me, just like he's going to be with you. And so this is going to be the first of many videos that I plan on making. Again, I'm super excited. I wanted to talk a little bit about my book. It is called Church Girl Culture versus Christ, a raw conversation on faith, purity, culture, and cosmetic Christianity. And this is the cover. Isn't it so cute? I actually made the cover myself. You know, not too shabby. I wanted to create and write a book that was real, right? Like, I was over, as I feel like a lot of us are, you know, I don't want to do the cosmetic Christianity. Don't nobody got time for that. I want to be able to have raw conversations about real things, uncut, and really be able to put into words things that we may question, things that we are a little bit confused about, and just really be able to write chapters that shed light on some lies that we've believed about purity culture, or lies that purity culture has perpetuated over the years that have caused a lot of us to be in bondage emotionally or relationally with men. I talked about sex, I talked about soul ties, I talked about sound theology, forgiveness, you know, Proverbs 31 woman, and how, you know, we've kind of created an idol out of this like magical woman who's perfect and can do it all. You know, when really the heart of the Proverbs 31 woman is a woman who seeks and fears the Lord. So whether that's you being single, whether that's you being married, whether that's you being a full-time entrepreneur, whether that's you being an employee, whatever you are doing with your hands, or whatever occupation you have, or whatever relationship status you're in, you can be a Proverbs 31 woman. I'm sorry, my neighbors are out of control. Sorry. I wanted to, just have those raw conversations. That's why it's called a raw conversation on faith, purity, culture, and cosmetic Christianity. Cosmetic Christianity is a phrase or a term that I believe that God gave me. And it's the pretty Christianity. It's the social media Christianity. It's the kind of self-righteous, mean girl, church-ish culture that we've created that's not really rooted in biblical truth. It's rooted in church tradition. It's rooted in appearing pious. It's rooted in false modesty and false humility. And so I wanted to do away with all of that and just be able to talk. And at the end of every chapter, there's going to be some reflection questions. I suggest you even read it with a homegirl. I do have a deal where it's buy two, get 20% off. It's the grab a girl deal. So if you, want to do it with a friend, there's some questions at the end of each chapter. It's actually not a long read at all. And I wanted it to be that way because I wanted to get straight to the point. I didn't want to drag anything out, but I suggest you answer those questions. I think questions are a really, really good way to stimulate thought, right? Like it gets us to examine, okay, what are my beliefs about this? Or how do I really feel about this? So I suggest you answer those, have fun with it, pick up a journal, and just do your thing and pray about it. I do not pose myself as somebody who has the answers. My goal and my encouragement is always going to be for you to seek the word on your own and to seek God on your own. I will never sit up here and pretend as though I got all the answers, because I'm on this journey with you, trying to figure it all out and trying to trust God day by day. So get your copy. I'm going to post a link in the description box and in the somewhere in this video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, like and subscribe. And I missed you guys. I love you guys. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you in my next video.